Mangekyo Sharingan. It is a superior form of the Uchiha clan's dojutsu, the Sharingan. Throughout its long history, very few have awakened it, making it a rare existence even among the Uchiha clan. The Mangekyo Sharingan possesses unique eye techniques. The characteristic feature is that the abilities differ for each person who awakens it. However, it is also true that there are some Mangekyo Sharingan abilities that are clearly weaker than others. These have been referred to by readers as the Mangekyo Sharingan Gacha. In this article, we will introduce 5 disappointing Mangekyo Sharingan abilities that appeared in the world of Naruto. 5th place, Kodo Amatsukami. This was indeed Uchiha Shirsue's Mangekyo Sharingan. This eye technique allows you to control others without them realizing they are under a genjutsu. The ability itself is quite powerful among the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. However, it has 2 major drawbacks. The first one is that it can only be used once every several years. In the war-torn world of Naruto, where there are many battles, this long interval is not suitable for direct combat. The second drawback is that although it can give complex instructions, the intended outcome may not be achieved. In the story, Uchiha Itachi placed the genjutsu Kodo Amatsukami on Sasuke to help him. The command given was to protect the Leaf Village when facing someone with the Sharingan, like Naruto. However, Kodo Amatsukami was activated when Itachi was reincarnated through the Edo Tensei. As a result, Itachi was able to escape the curse of the Edo Tensei, which, in a sense, was the best outcome. If we only look at the outcome within the story, the timing of the activation was good, but it deviated from Itachi's original intention. This demonstrates that due to the complexity of the technique, the content may differ from the user's intention. The low usage frequency makes it impossible to use casually. It is not suitable for multiple battles or long-term combat during wartime. Because of these 3 weaknesses, Kodo Amatsukami ranks as a candidate for the weakest Mangekyo Sharingan. With such a long interval between uses, it's a Mangekyo Sharingan with a very challenging application and timing. It's a shame that the ability itself is quite strong. 4th place, Transcription Seal. This technique involves setting the activation conditions in a third-party Sharingan. There are 2 unfortunate aspects to this eye technique. First, it can only be set in a Sharingan. It is impossible to activate at the caster's intended timing. In the story, Sasuke unintentionally attacks Tobi with the transcription seal, Amaterasu, which was implanted by Itachi. Thanks to Tobi's ability, it was as if nothing had happened. So Sasuke had to explain the transcription seal, Amaterasu. It felt more like an uncontrollable accident than self-defense. This ability is limited to the Sharingan, and it is difficult for the caster to control. Due to the potential for unintended accidents, the transference seal is considered a dud. If the activation timing is good, embedding Izanagi can be quite useful. However, since the activation timing is fundamentally difficult, there's no doubt that it's hard to use in that sense. 3rd place, Amaterasu. You can burn your targeted opponent with black flames within your field of vision. Moreover, the flames won't extinguish until the target is completely burned. However, this ability has a fatal weakness. The reason for this is demonstrated in 3 scenes throughout the series. The first is during the battle between Sasuke and the 4th Raikage at the 5 Kage Summit. When Sasuke activates Amaterasu, the Raikage dodges, and the flames hit a samurai behind him. Sasuke continues to use Amaterasu, but the Raikage attacks him with lightning straight through the shield of black smoke. The Raikage's left arm catches fire from touching the black smoke shield, but he doesn't seem to care and continues to attack Sasuke. He then cuts off his own left arm. In other words, Amaterasu has a weakness of being avoidable by those with quick reflexes and high sensory abilities. Generally, strong characters are fast, so Amaterasu seems weak against powerful opponents. Moreover, if used too frequently, it can damage the user's eyes. The second example is a continuation of the battle scene with the Raikage during the 5 Kage Summit. Sasuke probably just wanted to use Amaterasu since he had recently learned it. He uses Amaterasu again, but this time, it is blocked by Gaara's sand. Amaterasu doesn't have a good matchup against long-range fighters either.
The third reason is that, even if ignited, one can escape with enough effort. Amaterasu also ignites a samurai's armor, but at this time, Temari and Kankuro strip off the armor.
After the armor was removed, the injuries were minimal. Since Amaterasu is just a continuously burning flame, even Jiraiya easily dealt with it by sealing the flames. There is no doubt that it is a dud among the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. Second place, Fire Release Kagetsuchi. We cannot forget this when talking about Amaterasu.
This is an enhanced ability derived from Amaterasu, which allows the user to manipulate and alter the flames of Amaterasu.
During the battle against Ten Tails, Naruto and Sasuke used a combination technique.
It was Naruto's Wind Release, Super Great Ball Rasen Shuriken,
and Sasuke's Fire Release, Susanoo Kagetsuchi.
With the power of Wind Release, it became the largest Kagetsuchi in history.
Minato immediately named it Scorch Release, Halo Hurricane Jet Black Arrow Zero Type,
but quickly withdrew the name himself.
In Naruto and Sasuke's final fight, there is a scene where Kagetsuchi is added to Chidori.
It is an important technique that leads to the subsequent outcome. As an application of Amaterasu, when used in combination with other techniques, it increases power and controllability. However, without Amaterasu, it becomes a state change of Fire Release,
making it virtually powerless. In that sense, I think it's fair to say that
the Mangekyo Sharingan's ability is one of the weakest techniques.
Amaterasu and Kagetsuchi are like two halves of a whole.
If only Kagetsuchi were present, it would have been an extremely unlucky Mangekyo Sharingan. In its defense, Kagetsuchi can produce black flames that cover the body to some extent. So, if used in close quarters combat, it can set the opponent on fire.
First place, Uchiha Shin's unique dojutsu. And the undisputed first place goes to the unique dojutsu used by Uchiha Shin.
He is a character from Naruto Gaiden, the 7th Hokage and the Scarlet Spring Month.
Indeed, it's still Naruto related. What kind of dojutsu did he possess?
He can freely manipulate marked objects, performing spacetime ninjutsu-like abilities.
That technique appeared in the confrontation with Sakura. It seems to allow precise manipulation,
such as transforming a bladed weapon, launching it, and tracking it.
With his tremendous strength and high physical abilities,
he almost cornered Sakura, making him seem powerful.
Oh, it sounds strong, like the flying Raijin Jutsu?
It's not bad, but this technique involves manipulating objects marked with one's own blood. Unlike the flying Raijin Jutsu, it cannot swap places with marked objects. In that sense, it doesn't feel very strong.
And I think it's a bit of a dud among the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. It might only be useful when incorporated into one's own ninjutsu as an application. Indeed, it may not seem that remarkable.
In this article, we've introduced 5 Mangekyo Sharingan abilities
from the world of Naruto that feel a bit weak. By the way, what are the strong inherent abilities? First and foremost, it's definitely Kamui.
Obito had Hashirama's cells, which allowed him to repeatedly use Kamui, making it seem quite powerful.
The portrayal of Dual Eye Kamui is also quite intense.
The Kamui Shuriken of the complete Susanoo has the ability
to send the struck area into a different spacetime.
And since the Shuriken are large, they're easy to hit with.
You could say it's like in Mangekyo Sharingan SSR. This is more like a UR level, not just SSR. There were hardly any techniques that could counter Kamui, which is why many people call it the strongest Mangekyo Sharingan.
Maybe only 6 trillion explosive tags or Madara's truth-seeking orbs can do it.
It feels like the only thing that can counter Kamui is Kamui itself. Conclusion. So this is the end of this video. I would be happy to hear comments about why you think this Mangekyo Sharingan is weak or other opinions. In this channel, we mainly focus on Naruto and Boruto, providing various analyses and explanations.
If you don't want to encounter Amaterasu, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for watching till the end.